Hello, hello. Can you hear me, bud? I'm not using a good mic. I'm using a camera mic, so let me know if you can hear me. I don't know how that looks either. So, okay, good. All right. So you see on, like, if you're looking at your display, like your sources, right? Do you have your sources set up to where, like, for instance, mine. So there's a webcam. Hey! And then I've got like a outline for the webcam. So if you look at, let me do this just a second. So if you look at more than likely the screen of WoW, all you can see is what's up, Fish Tropic? What's going on, buddy? I'm trying to help a friend out do some live streaming. So I'm just kind of doing a kind of a setup of OBS and everything like that. So like on my on my WoW screen, yeah, I mean, I can shrink that. I can shrink that down, right? So you can only like it's only going to cover the chat box, right? Not what everybody sees. So let me get this back up. So it's getting there, brother. It's getting there. I've got to do something with the stuff behind me, but we'll see. Okay, so what is this? Okay, there it goes. So on, so you see where like the display capture is, right? So you're gonna like to show your game, right? So whenever you go into your live scene or whatnot, so I mean I have like a starting soon, and then all I got to do is click on the live scene, and it'll display everything that I want seen by the people viewing, whatever. So, but you have to make sure that your display capture is on bottom of everything that you want shown on your live stream. So, like I can get rid of that. I can get rid of that. Well, I can start that. Hey, again, right? See what I'm saying? So if I were to, okay, so here's the box, right? This is the box that you're going to use to cover your, what do you call it? Your chat box. Jesus, I'll be okay in a minute. I promise. But if your, like, let's say your webcam is here. See what I did there? Now, now your background or your video feed, not that's not right. Right, yeah. So everything that you want on top of, like you want on top of the game itself, the game capture or this display capture, you want above the display capture because your display capture is going to be your background, right? So, like, if you want, um, like, I would put my game name, not my real name, because people are a-holes, right? Um, it may not matter for the first little while until you get known and whatnot, Um, but you know, crappy stuff has happened. Crappy stuff has happened. So um, let me see what else. I'm trying to give you pointers, and yeah, but a lot of people, like you, for instance, here on YouTube, like you need to you need to change that, right? Because I know you've heard of like people getting swatted and stuff like that. Had a couple people uh, in our little community get the cops called on him like a big fun joke because he was sitting there live streaming and all of a sudden, yeah, the police broke down his like window, jumped in his house. I mean, all kinds of crazy stuff. It's just lucky enough for him. He wasn't sitting there cleaning a handgun or whatever. It was, he was talking about fish tanks. So that could have been bad. You know what I mean? I'd make a new account if I go to YouTube. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I would say this too, man. Like anything that you do, um, like let's say you decide to stream on Mixer or Twitch, like anything that you do, like I would get some video editing software. I can tell you what I use, um, and probably even on Facebook, even if you're doing it on Facebook, anywhere. If you're not doing it on YouTube, like get some video editing software. Um, I use a software called Sony Vega, or it's not actually Sony. It's Vegas Pro is what it is. Um, and I mean, like, edit down your videos and upload them to YouTube. Constantly upload them to YouTube. Keep your stream name the same as your YouTube name, and then you can make yourself. Well, like, honestly, the whole thing about it is, it's like you want to make yourself a little community, right? Like anything that happens, stupidity, I mean, uh, whatever, wipes, and crap like that. I think my server is shutting down. What the heck? Yeah, that's awesome. Um, like that's what I would do, bro. And then like the Streamlabs OBS is if you can. It's not. What am I trying to say here? It's not very user. It's not as user friendly as like some of the other streaming softwares. But if you can if you can do your research on it and screw around with it and get good at it, you'll enjoy it. Like you know making yourself little custom like pop-ups and stuff like that on your screen and whatnot. So like I said, I mean, there's easier stuff, but I would I would stick I would stick with one thing and learn it as much as you can. I know you say a you're not like a big time nerd or anything like that, but that's try it. Get used to it, and then once you get used to it, you can start doing like crazy crap with it. Like it's kind of hard to see because my screen does that. Um, but like you can do like your alert boxes and stuff like that. Like see mine will pop up directly like in the middle. Like say you got a follower or whatever. Um, hey, what's going on, Don? Um, or like somebody donos to the channel or whatever. Um, you know, you get all kinds of crazy stuff popping up on the screen whenever you're streaming. So, like like I said, man, just get used to it. Do some research on it. Look here on on YouTube, and even if you got to watch like 10 seconds of a video, pause it, change yours, watch 10 more seconds of it. You know what I'm saying? Like just keep at it. The worst thing you can do is like oversimplify, and I don't know how to explain that. People want to go to a channel and like they want the person that they're watching to be involved and to give them entertainment, right? Because let's face it, am I going to teach you? Am I going to teach you how to play WoW? No. Are you going to show me something that maybe I don't know? Possibly. But for the most part, you're going to entertain me, and that's what I'm going to pay you for. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at it like that, you'll be all right. You know what I mean? Like, interaction is probably one of the best things and worst things that people they do very well and they don't do at all. Like, if you go to Twitch and look at some of the people that's playing like their video games, I'm not going to call like big names out, but you can sit there and see it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna play Counter Strike, or I want to watch this guy play Counter Strike, and he just sits there and stares at his screen, and cusses every now and then because he got killed, but he's not even looking at his chat. And I know some of them people like get too big to where you can't even see the chat anymore. But he's not entertaining either. You know what I mean? Like, I really, really, really enjoy watching Doctor Disrespect. I think he is the biggest. Um, he's like, I mean, he's entertaining. That's all he is. He's not going to teach me how to play a game. He's not going to show me the next best thing in a new game or whatever. He is entertaining, and that's it. You know what I mean? The only things that there are going on for me is learning how to heal and rages. Exactly, but that's the fun part about it. You know what I mean? Like, if you go off on a friggin' 20-second rant on how stupid the game is, you know, I'm gonna laugh at you. Yeah, that's all there is to it. But that's what you were supposed to do. Never, dude. I tried to watch him like a while back when I first saw him. I'm like, what? This dude is wearing. He's like he's wearing a wig. He's wearing sunglasses, playing a video game. I mean, come on, dude. Really? What are you? Who are you trying to fool? But that's his whole get up, right? That's his thing, and it works. I mean, obvious. Look at him, dude. I mean, in a year, he's probably multi millions, multi millions. I mean, he's friggin' he's sponsored by Razer and Asus, and I mean, it's like, dude, come on. You're basically talking about Nike and Reebok of the gaming world, right? And he's sponsored by both of them. How friggin' lucky can you get? Oh, for sure. I mean, you got to find your own niche, right? Um, you got to find your own niche. Like, you can't be like somebody else, because then you'll get called wannabe and all this other kind of crap. But you know, there's a few people like in your same situation um, that are, I mean, they're off the charts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you've ever like, I don't know if you're a Minecraft fan or whatever, but there's a guy that plays with crap. Who are those guys? Tango Tech. Um, God, they got like a name for themselves. But anyway, his name's Scar, and he's like really. Um, he's got some complications going on in his life. You know what I mean? But I mean that's what he does. He sits and plays Minecraft because he's pretty much his home is his. That's it. You know. So yeah, I know if I was like if I I shouldn't say stuff like that, but you know, I mean, if I ever were to become disabled or whatever, you know what I mean? I would just sit and friggin' play video games and film myself doing it. The only time I've seen Minecraft is when my nephew plays it. Yeah, yeah. Who's who plays it on screen? On screen? Really? Stream? Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, they're like the biggest uh, Minecrafters out there. If your nephew plays it, then he'll know who Tango Tech and God, I can't even remember all of them's names. Scar, uh, Il Mango, all those kind of guys, all those guys. I mean, they sit. I mean, they've got millions and millions and millions of views for one of their videos. You know what I mean? They're nuts. Gotcha, gotcha. I used to. That's what I used to do on Mix. Well, it wasn't Mixer. It was Beam. When I started, it was Beam. I I played for a while. Did some Minecrafting, and then did some WoW like gold. What do you call it? Gold farming and stuff like that. And then after a little while, I just got you know tired of tired of certain things. I guess I should say. And you got to watch too, like where you stream. Not so much as where like you really have to watch like how you upload videos and like how you label your video. Uh, like is if it's family and you throw an F bomb or two, you know what I mean? They'll cut, not really cut you, but you know after a while they'll you know put you in jail and stuff like that. Not real jail like YouTube jail or Mixer jail or Twitch jail. So I mean like, and if I like here's a thing too, right? Because um, if you can do it, I mean, it's tough. It would be really tough for me to do like a family oriented gaming stream, right? Because I just died like 4 times in a row, and um, I got like everything out before I started like this little thing, uh, because I would have definitely got some flack over that one. F bombs and crap like that. It used to because yeah, yeah, yeah. Your family, I'm sure, but you know, if you can do a family oriented stream or like a because you can do family, you can do like PG-13, and you can do like or you can do teen, not PG-13. You can do like basically like all family, kids and all, teen, and then adult. If you could stay away from the adult and do like at least teen, unless you're throwing a bunch of F bombs out there, and then you'd have to go back to an adult. But if you could stay like on the family one, you would get a whole lot more. Um, people coming through, people hanging out, support, I guess you could call it. It's not about you. It's about them. It won't be right. I know that's. I mean, you never know, right? Try it out. Don't try that out first. Like, go teen and just stay away from like f bombs. Your dams, your hells, and probably be okay. Dang. Well, if you go on a tirade in Guild, just type it all out, and don't worry about what's being said. Dang, my server just shut down. What's up with that? What is up with that? So, but anyway, if you got any more problems, dude, let me know, and I'll try and help you out. I'm still kind of learning the whole Streamlabs OBS, but I've gotten okay at it. I used OBS for a long time uh, when I was doing Beam, but it was just OBS. It wasn't anything. No servers are currently available. Wait, I thought the server shutdown was on Wednesday. No, it's on Tuesday. But why are the servers shut down? It's Monday. Uh, yeah, work on it some more, dude. Let me know if you got any problems. Maybe I can walk you through it. Yeah, make sure make sure, and you can mess with that too, right? You see how easy I changed all that stuff around. And I'll tell you another thing that you probably don't want to hear, but streaming with a camera is almost um, yeah, it's basically it's going to make or break whatever you're doing. You know what I mean? So don't be shy, because I mean I know you're not as beautiful as I am, but what I'm saying is there's a whole lot of more people out there that are really jacked up. So don't worry about it. Don't be shy. Just get behind the camera and friggin' do it. Who cares? You're not going to lose. I wouldn't say that because you would. You're going to lose people if you don't. Yeah, but think about it, dude. If you could make money doing it, friggin' go for it. And don't half-ass it. Go for it all. You know what I mean? Like, I know you sit back and watch these people like on their live stream and go, really? These guys are getting paid that amount of money for this? Yeah, but if you make $100 extra a month, or even $20 extra a month, you know what I mean? Like, look at that. It's not bad. I'm telling you that. It's not bad. I mean, basically, you got to look at it too like this. Like, what are you going to like? You might as well go all out with it. I've got a friggin' TV set up, and I'm looking at you typing. That's why I'm not looking at my screen here. So it's like, why not go all out if you're just going to sit at your house and and play games anyway? Why not play games to get paid? I don't know, dude. That's just me. That's just me. I tried to get my kid to do it like years ago, and he wouldn't do it. I think my favorite two are Guzu and I may end up getting one. I'm not sure. Yeah, and dude, if you like in your area, look at like Facebook Marketplace. Um, like they've got all kinds of good. They've got like in my area, and I live in the friggin' sticks. You know what I'm saying? So, like they've got all kinds of. It, me and your old lady need to talk. That way we can put your ass to work. Boom. uh, but like you could probably find like your like I don't know what kind of mic you use. If you're using a headset, all good. But like constantly look on Facebook Marketplace because there was a Yeti on mine. Like I said, I'm in the sticks for like $40. So like $120 mic that was taken out of the box one time and put back in the box and put up. I mean, $40. $40 a lot, but it's a whole lot less than $120. You know what I mean? And then I seen a webcam like the one I got. Mine's not that clear, but I mean it works, right? It's 720. Like you could do the 1080, but if you start with a 720, like this camera, I don't know, 45, $50 when I bought it. Maybe it's like 40, 45, I think. Um, this one is on the marketplace for like $25. I found one the other day. Yeah, the blue yet. Yeah, yeah. And I mean, like I would seriously look at uh, the marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, and then like maybe Craigslist. You might find stuff on Craigslist too. Yeah. Man, this sucks. What am I gonna do today? I don't. I think I don't stream like I was doing pretty good when I was streaming. I would have like probably I don't know like a regular like 10 to 15 people in there maybe. Sometimes it would go up to like 20 or so. Um, and then I just quit. I didn't care. I mean, you know, I've got to have a 9 to 5, right? My 9 to 5's a 12 hour, 14, 14 and 14, right? So I work 2 weeks offshore, and I have 2 weeks at home. So that's not really conducive to a uh, streaming thing. So I like basically what I'm doing is I'm just doing my hobby right now. Like, well, I mean, you can see all my fish tanks, right? And I've got 20 friggin' fish tanks. So, like, I'll do like a video or two with them and upload them onto YouTube, and then maybe once every now and then I'll do like a live stream. But other than that, on Facebook, yeah. But you got to let me know. You got to let me know, and I'll I mean, I can't say that I will be there every time because I won't be able to, especially when I'm working. Um, but when I'm home, man, I'll give some support for sure. Faux show. What's up, Rob? Man, I'm trying to help my boy here start live streaming. So I'm kind of going through a little setup of, OBS, Streamlabs, OBS, whatever. And then they shut down my game. What's up with that, Rob? What's up with that? I don't know what to do today. So, if I get it working, I'll have it. Yeah, do that, do that. Do that. That way I can keep up with it. You know what I mean? I'll probably add you on Facebook as well. Well, not probably. I'll add you on Facebook as well. My bad. I should have said it that way. What else? What else you got? What else you got, Paul? I can't think of anything. Like it's gonna be like a what do you call it? Like you're gonna have to like play with it, uh, see what you like, maybe steal stuff from other uh, like overlays and stuff like that. Combine, just constantly work on it. That's the thing. Like once you get it to where it's at, where you like it, you'll change it again. Don't worry. That'll work, buddy. Yeah, try it out. And the thing about it, um, uh, I was given a little piece of advice whenever I started. Um, it wasn't it wasn't that hard for me to do because I don't know, I'm like half crazy anyway. Uh, yeah, just find something that you like, man. Find something that you like, and then adjust it, tweak it, play with it. You'll get to where you're good at what making your own stuff, and then you'll be good to go. Um, but if and I know you've if you are like messing around on Twitch, I know, and even Mixer, and I know you've been into those rooms where you go into the room and the guy's sitting there, maybe playing, but he's sitting there, and you might say, "Hey man, what's up?" And right about the time you give it like 5 or 10 minutes, and you're closing out the box, he goes, "Oh hey, what's up?" And you might say, oh, "Okay, well he knows somebody's in here now. Maybe he'll talk." So then you type a message, and then like for the next 10 minutes, he's just sitting here playing. Oh yeah, yeah. It's like sit there and talk to yourself. Sit there and talk about what you're doing, how you're doing it. Make jokes, laugh at them. Who cares, right? Because you never know. You never know when somebody's going to be in there, and you never know who might that be. And they may be a guy like a lot of people, especially on Mixer. They'll sit there or I've seen them do it on Twitch too. Few people do it on Twitch, but they'll sit there and they'll be playing, and then they'll bring up. They've got like 3 or 4 monitors, you know. They'll bring up a page and they'll sit there for a minute and they'll kind of watch it, and they'll go, "No, he's not doing anything," and they'll get off of it and go into another channel. It's like, "Oh man, this guy's got like four people watching. Oh, this dude looks great. Hey, let's go over here and rate this guy." And from that point right there, you might have 100 people come into your room. And if you're sitting there, those 100 people will never come back. But if you're sitting there talking and joking and laughing and carrying on, cutting up, you know, you might have just added 100 people to your room, or like maybe not even 100. If 100 people comes in, you could probably expect maybe 15 to 20 of them will come back. But hey, if it happens 2 or 3 times, man, that's, I mean, 20 people come into your room, you know, 20 people. That's what I would that's what I would that's what I would hunt for is those 20 people that's gonna give you the love every time that you go live, and then never under any circumstance talk about how many people is in the room and care that there's that many people in the room. If if you can if you can, I would cover that portion of your window up or your stream up to where you cannot see if you got one person in there or if you've got 5,000 people in there. Because the one second that you go, oh man, I just had 10 people in here, now I've got one. Well, this sucks. Well, that guy probably, as soon as you went live, come in there to watch you, and you know what I'm saying? Like, you just like jabbed him in the eyeball. Basically, it's like I'm showing you love, but you are only caring about the 100 people that were in here. You wasn't caring about me. I'm not coming back. See what I'm saying? Like, you probably already thought about all this stuff, and you probably watched enough live streams to realize like what to do and what not to do. But you know, that crap right there helped me out. And like, I haven't I haven't I haven't been on Mixer in probably a year or two, and I've still got 160 followers on Mixer. That's crazy. Like like I would have, well, I wouldn't have because I don't ever. Used to work retail management. I understand people. There you go. You're perfect then. You're perfect. Put that ugly mug of yours on the screen and go to town. I mean, what? That's not. I didn't say that, did I? Are you gonna Are you gonna stream like every day? Or are you gonna do like once or twice a week? What are you gonna do? I think this stream is, yeah, it is. It's like really, really far behind. I need to get another screen and put over here. I'm working on my stuff, man. Let me dude, I don't think I'm gonna trying to get comfortable. Yeah, yeah, no doubt. Oh, for sure. For sure. Um, dude, you got, well, I mean, I don't know if you want to or if you're busy or whatever. Um, you want to get off of here and get on like Discord or something? Then that way you don't have to type. We can just sit there and talk. And I really want to get my ugly mug off the TV. I mean, it's not ugly. I know it's beautiful, and I just got a fresh shave too. Look at that. All right, that'll work. I'll hit you in. I'll hit you on the game messenger thingy. Anyway, uh, yeah, cool. I'll see you in a bit or a minute or four.